Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to show you guys how you can install inside your car mood lighting. And the reason I call it mood lighting is because every person is different. Some people are going to want to put in pink lights, some people are going to want to put in blue lights, and me, of course, I want to put in red lights because I like fighter jets and they look badass on the inside, so I'm going to roll with that theme. And I'm going to show you guys how you can do this on a W204 Mercedes. And this principle, not the exact same steps, will apply to practically every car on the road. This is something that you guys can do to almost every single car on the road. Some of them are going to be a little bit more difficult, like the Chevrolets, the Silverados in particular, to get those bulbs out of those little sockets in the older models. It can be a little bit of pain in the rear, but this is something that you guys can do. It does not take long. All you need is the right tools for that, and I'm going to show you guys what tool that is. And then just make sure you order the correct bulbs for your car. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. That is a website that can tell you what type of bulbs you may need for your car. Now, if you guys have a W204 Mercedes, you guys are going to need T10, the T10 bulb in whatever color you want. The only exception to that is that one bulb in the rear, and I'll show you guys what that bulb is when we get to it. But for the most part, every single bulb inside this car is a T10, which, believe it or not, is actually the same bulb for your eyelids on your car. So if you guys want to rock out a different color for your eyelids, I'm not going to put on red eyelids because that's asking for me to get pulled over. But if you guys want to rock out like a bright white or something like that, you know, go ahead and do it. And I'll show you guys next week how to change out all your front lights on your car. So this is just wrapping up the project for this month, which I was focusing more on just the lights. And next month we're going to actually be jumping into something that I know a lot of you guys are going to get all giggity for, and that is installing a subwoofer into this car. I'm going to show you guys step by step how to do that. I'm going to probably break that up into 3 videos because the process can take a little bit of time to do. But the steps, believe it or not, are going to be pretty generic for most cars. I'm going to try and make it as common so that way other people, if they want to watch this video and see how to install a subwoofer, they will have the steps to follow by it. But of course, it's going to be tailored to the Mercedes W204 community. With that being said, let's just jump right into today and start showing you guys how to change out your lights so you guys can have a whole different effect inside your car. And I'm dead serious. It's going to change your world when you get inside your car and it's a different light bulb. First thing that we're going to want to do is change out the lights in the footwell of the vehicle. So we're going to start on the driver's side of the vehicle. What you're going to need for the footwell is our trusty Husky tool with a T20 on it. So now we're going to go ahead and find, there's 1, 2, 3 Torx bits. Let's go ahead, pop those off, and then I'll show you how to drop down the footwell. Okay, so now with the Torx bits loosened, what you're going to do is you're going to reach all the way at the back, and then you're going to start pulling it towards you. There's a little hook right over here that you can just pull on, and then the whole thing will come down. Now you're going to only be able to go down to a certain point, and then you'll have to actually take out the hood release over here. But this is actually all the space we need because the bulb is right there. So we're going to go ahead, stick our hand back here, in a twisting motion, twist and pull out. So here's the bulb. Now, if you just opened up your car, this bulb is going to be excruciatingly hot, and I do recommend you use a towel to pull it off. But the car has been open for a while now, so the bulb's easy to come off. So
So there you go, that's coming off. And then we'll go ahead and put our new bulb inside the car. That was simple enough. So here we are on the passenger side of the vehicle. There's 3 T20s in there. So to get to those 320s, there's going to be one right here. Another one right here. And lastly, there's going to be one more right about this area. So now you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to pull down gently. Now this bulb is on, so it's going to be extremely hot. Be very, very careful. Pull it out just like that, and then get yourself a towel to pull it off, because you do not want to burn yourself. So now with the bulb off, we'll get a new one put on. Okay guys, now we're going to go change out this over here. As you can see, there's a red one in. I'm going to change out the factory color. I'm just going to give you a warning. This is probably the hardest one to change out, just because of the fear that you have a feeling that you're going to break this thing. You're not going to break it, but it's going to feel like that the whole way as you're doing this. What you have to do is get your plastic pry tool, put it in there right about there, and pull down. And then you're going to go ahead and move down a bit, pull down again, keep moving down. And then she'll just drop like that. And that gives you a chance to clean out the bugs that are in there. I don't know how the hell flies get in there, but they do. I'll go ahead and just pull this out. If it's a little bit warm, grab your little smancy towel. Bitch is hot. There we go. And we'll go ahead and reinsert this back in the car. There you go. Go ahead and change out the vanity mirror one. Once again, get our tool, put it in there, give it a little twist. There she goes. Go ahead and pull that out. Put in our new one. Give it a little test. And then you're going to go ahead and repeat that process over on the passenger side. Exact same. So now let's move on to the back of the vehicle. Now the back of the vehicle is a little bit tricky. You just have to get your tool, same tool we've been using since the beginning. Come up into it. And just give it a good pop, pop. And the whole thing's gonna come down. Now this thing is flaming hot because the car has been on for a little bit. Reach up, disconnect it, and then you're going to be left with this whole module right here. Now, to get to these bulbs, you have got to take out the module. So let me step out of the vehicle so there's more light and you guys can actually see this up close and in person. Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to change out this part here. As you can see, I already went ahead and changed the bulbs out. I have to do everything twice, so you can imagine how fun it is. I'm going to take apart everything once and do it again. That way I can show you guys the best possible way. The best way to do this, trust me, is not using a plastic tool. What you want to do is get a knife or get something that has a broad back, and then you're going to want to put it in just like this and then twist. And then it's going to come up. There's one. It's going to go this one. It's going to come up. Slide it in. There you go. Perfectly smooth. I know other people will say, oh, use a piece of plastic. Good luck. You're going to be here for a solid 30 minutes if you take that approach. This way you're done. You can replace out your bulbs and it's super easy. For replaces this big one here, stick your finger in the back, push forward, take the new one, just put it in there just like that. There's only one way you can go in. Can't really mess this up. And then plug in the module. And open up the door. Okay, so it's in backward. Not a big deal. Take it out. Try it the other way around. There you go. Now we're going to go ahead and repeat that for the two on the sides. Just twist off and they pull out. Perfect. And there you go, guys. Those are all the bulbs inside the car that light up when you open up the doors and when you're driving. So I'm all through. I'm all through with the inside. That was really, really easy. That's something that everybody in the world can do. Maybe you don't want red, maybe you want blue, maybe you want purple, maybe you want pink. There's all sorts of different color bulbs out there. I will put in the description below, I'll put where I got these bulbs from and the different colors that they have, so you guys can find your own style that works for you. Now I'm gonna wait for nighttime and then we'll go ahead and do another video at night and see what it looks like. All right, guys, check it out. It is brighter than a baboon's ass in here. It is red, and I mean red everywhere. Up here, down there, if I open up the doors, there's red. There's red everywhere inside this car, and I love it. It matches my personality. I like it, and this is something that you guys can do in little or no time. Just use that light bulb finder in the description below. Find the bulb size for your vehicle and get started on this. Set the mood inside your car, give it a little bit of character, and things like this can definitely set it off big time when you have a passenger getting inside the car and they see the red lights or they see blue lights. It really is a quick eye grabber. And these are little modifications that you can do at home that really make your vehicle stand out. And with that being said, take care, guys. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys like the stuff that I'm doing on the car, please subscribe to my channel and then stay tuned and see this whole project unfold. It's going to be a little bit of a long one, but it'll look awesome when it's all through. And I'll see you guys in a week.